What is up everyone, Movie back again with another review. And before I do get into the review of Luca, I just want to explain really quickly, I'm sorry I have not made any videos for about a week now, just over a week. I had a little something on my face and I'm not going to get into it, but I just didn't feel comfortable coming on camera and it would have been distracting for you lot as well. But I have a ton of stuff ready to record, and this being the first. So hope you all didn't miss me too much. And thank you so much for your patience. I really do apologise. I hope it doesn't happen again and I can just carry on making videos as normal now. It was really not great to be away, so I'm glad to be back. So let's just get into it with the review of Luca. Now, Luca is directed by Enrico Casarona and stars Jacob Tremley, Jake Dylan Grazer and Emma Berman. And this tells the story of Luca, a sea monster who takes human form when going onto land and forms a friendship with another just like him on the Italian Riviera. Now, Luca is Disney Pixar's 24th movie, believe it or not, and you kind of get what you expect from the studio after all these years with Luca. However, I do feel like they come up with the odd creative concept compared to the other films, which just pushes it a little bit more story-wise. Inside Out and Coco, and I do believe Luca is sort of in that category, because I don't even know why they thought up about sea creatures becoming humans and taking human form, but the way they go about it is nicely implemented here and just works really well for the film. I'm getting straight into it with the animation. This is the most colourful film for the studio since, well, ever really. I mean, this all takes place on a beautiful seaside town. You can absolutely feel the sun beating out the screen. The town is painted with immaculate colours. The water effects are absolutely exceptional. I mean, it all just looks pretty amazing. I wouldn't say the animation is as detailed as something like Soul, but this went for a more simple effect really, and it really worked for me. But the animation is always great from Pixar anyway, no matter how they go about it, and this was no exception. And speaking of the Italian Riviera where this takes place, it absolutely came to life here. Disney just done such a good job of this. They usually just take a theme, don't they, and run with it. I mean, they've done the same with Coco. I don't need to bring that movie up again, but they sort of celebrate the whole Day of the Dead festival in that 1 hour and 30-minute runtime there. And here is no exception. You get the full Italian feel. There's pasta, gelatos, Vespa scooters, moustaches, lots of them. I mean, it just sort of felt like I was transported to Italy, even though it was all animated. And it celebrates it like nothing else. And Pixar are just brilliant at doing that. And they do an outstanding job here, once again, with the whole theme of this film. Deep down, though, this is a movie about friendship more than anything. And when Luca meets his new friend Alberto at the start of the film, it just goes from there. I mean, they share all the same interests. They just want to have fun together and they connect really well on screen. It's a heartwarming adventure film and it has all the little messages that Disney Pixar like to put in there as well, with all the emotional story beats along the way. I do feel like Luca works best when these two are on screen together, because really that's the heart of this film. These two characters just really coming together and understanding one another. And all the good story beats beaded together really well here with the amazing soundtrack. I just want to congratulate Dan Roma on probably one of my favourite Disney soundtracks now. I mean, he come up with some beautiful music here for this film. I felt good every time I listened to it, and I had it in my head for days later. So it is one of the best things about Luca for sure. Now, Luca himself as a main protagonist is really likeable too. He has this innocent charm about him with a heart of gold, and that's kind of what you expect from a Disney Pixar main character, I suppose. However, compared to them, I do feel like he's going to be a little bit more forgettable. And it's not really a dint on him. It's more of a testament to how good the characters that Pixar come up with actually are. And he's just a little bit more of a cardboard character compared to someone like Woody or something. But he still leads the film really well and someone that you really do root for. However, I do have a main gripe with this film, and it's the formulaic story path that Pixar go down once again here. And I noticed it a little bit more in this film, which I will explain in a minute. But what I'm trying to say is, Pixar do this a lot. They start with a character, and it's just, they get up there as the movie goes on, and everything's going great, and then they'll just crash down, and they have to pick themselves up again to get to the top at the end of the film. And why I noticed it in Luca more compared to some of their other films is because it's just a very simple story and straight down the road. Some of the more complex films like Inside Out, they get away with it a little bit there, but here I seen it coming a mile off. It's becoming a very, very predictable story path now that Disney Pixar go down, and it does work for audiences, I suppose, but I just wish they'd do something a little bit different next time and shake it up. But I guarantee you this will happen with their next main character. They do it nearly all the time. It's also a very short runtime, which I don't mind actually, but it says 1 hour 40 minutes and it's actually 1 hour 25 because about 15 minutes of them are credits. And by the end, you just feel like it's a little bit hollow, like there's a hole missing that needed filling in. Like I said before, very, very simple. Compared to the other Pixar films, it just didn't feel as clever. I wouldn't say it's rushed, but I just wish they spent a little bit more time sprinkling on a little bit of that Disney Pixar magic there, because it could have been so much better than it was. I mean, I still had a great time with this film. I mean, all the enjoyable characters, it was really entertaining throughout with the heartwarming story and the colourful cinematography. I mean, half the time I was just looking at it going, wow, this is real eye candy here. I mean, it's just immaculate to look at. I'm just going to go ahead and rate this movie now. I'm going to give Luca a 7 out of 10. Not the best Disney Pixar film out there, but also not a bad entry into their library of movies at all. Okay, at the end of these reviews, I always like to leave a little fun fact. Now, a fun fact for Luca is that the town of Porto Rosso, where this takes place, can be seen in a travel agency window in their previous film, Soul. Okay guys, I hope you all enjoyed this review. If you want to subscribe, it's up to yourself. We've got a lot more reviews coming, lots more videos, and if you want to comment about Luca or Disney Pixar in general, leave it down below and I'll reply to every single one of you, I promise. Take it all easy guys. I'll see you all in the next video.